Hi folks, Sheppy here at MadLab School of Fitness, continuing with our double under piece. And like I've always talked in previous videos, this is a real finesse movement, right? All about efficiency of movement and move as little as possible. So what I'd like you to do is be thinking about this, right? Do two things at once, as clean and efficiently as possible. So what we want to talk about today is your position of your hands and how you spin. This is basically the other half of it. One half is jumping, the other half of it is how you spin your hands. So we got our trusty man here, Mikey Barahona, holding in his stomach a bit there, I think. There it is. Whoopsie. Great. So you see when he was really rocking those, that elbow stayed fixed in relation to his body. His hands were just sort of in front of his hips, just like that, a little bit like a handlebar. And his wrist just spun. They just spun there. Show us that again. All right. Not having a good day here. You're fired as our demo guy. Okay. So you see that what he was doing there, all of them were the same when he was doing a nice little spin, double unders in a row. Elbows are in tight. Mostly wrists. A lot of people will end up doing this. You know, you have zero finesse control there, right? You just kind of want to be in tight. It's a little bit of forearm and mostly wrist, okay? And again, continuity of movement. You want that to be nice and smooth, right? Okay? If you know, he's doing 6 different spins, different kinds of spins. I know for me, when I'm not in it, I go zing, 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 instead of zing, 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 zing. And you've got to figure that out. I know it sounds stupid, I know, but really listening and feeling how you're spinning your hands is a big part of getting this straight. So what can go wrong? Well, centrifugal, we've been going over this word, force, when you're spinning, is just going to make you drift out. What happens when you do that? The rope shortens and you keep missing in the front, right? Super frustrating, but again, a very easy fix. So I think about attaching my tricep, side of my bicep to my lat, and I don't let it go. And that fixes my elbow right there beside my obliques, and that puts my hands right here in front of my hips. Now, part of that positioning is going to matter with the length of your rope, which we'll talk about in another video. But if you don't have your own rope, this is a good reason to get one, you may end up having to be here a bit for it to be the right height for you, right? So get your own rope. Okay, hands not working together, right? They can doing this, right? You see his hands were always doing the same thing right beside each other. They were real nice and pretty. And then incorrect position. You can have your hands too far out front, which would put the bottom of the arc out here, which would mean the rope is on the rise when it's trying to come underneath you, and that's just, you know, that's going to turn out. And then the other thing is the hand not spinning. I remember working with a client who recently working with a client who will name nameless, but we looked at her left hand and it wasn't even spinning, it was doing this, right? The other one's trying to spin and the rope's going 6 different directions, and okay? So I've got a really nice drill on the fixes of what you can do for this. Actually, first thing Kelly says, don't be a spaz. Okay, there's your number 1 fix for these.
Can we see Mike trying to be a spaz? Like,
yes, let's see the Mike spaz. Mike spaz, do all those things wrong at once. No, but seriously, this is how it's going to look when you start, right? You're going to be all over, and little by little, you're going to take on these cues and tighten that thing up, right? That looked like it hurt. Okay, so elbows in, hands in, are in a fixed position. Okay, so you don't, minimalist movement, right? You don't want this to be happening, right? The last part is this single hand drill, which will address all of this, okay? So he's going to get that rope in one hand, he's going to assume close enough position, and he's going to do some single skips. Good, and he's going to do some double unders. Look at that. Okay, good, great. Take a break. He gets to practice his beautiful power jump, his elbow position, his hand spinning, all at once without consequence. Okay, so it's not like 1, 2, damn it, 1, damn it, right? He gets to practice that continuity of movement. And in your offhand, right, my left hand, I've got to really, it somehow wants to do this or whatever. I get to practice that spinning there. And I also get to practice, you know, that little zing thing I said? Make sure it's all nicely timed the same, okay? Give that a shot. Talk to your coach if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video, folks.
Let's see a good sit there to finish there, Mikey.
Yeah.